Okay, back working on the 2005 Kawasaki 900 STX and reassembling the engine here. Sorry it's been a while for the last video, but my crank assembly you can see in the background there. Had an issue with one of the bearings on the crank assembly, how I got it brand new. One of the pins just kind of fits in one of these grooves here, and it was too long, and I reached out to the manufacturer. I'm not going to name names, but it depends on if they get back to me, but they have not gotten back to me, and the crank assembly wouldn't fit correctly with that pin being too long. So just moving forward right now. Maybe I'll make an update video on just that issue, but we're going to put the crank assembly in the housing here. Recommended you put a little 2-cycle oil in the grooves here, just so there's lubrication when you go to start your engine. Anyway, that's going to be a little bit longer for this second video. It's a remake as well. I'm going to talk about the seals on my second video of the series. Got some information, and it was hard to find how to put the orientation of the seals, but I'll show that in this video. Setting the crank in here, and there's grooves and pins that have to line up here, so, and seals, so a little tricky. So here's a groove here. This is the little pin that's got to come in on this side and line up. Same with this side. This here is a notch here, and then opposite the notch is a groove that's got to go down into the case. Same with this one here. Try lifting it up here and get that lined up. This has a groove here, This one's slotted with a ring, and then the far one fits nice on that side. So, bring up my hands here, grab the fold, and hopefully this stays. We'll just kind of look at this groove here. Pin and groove goes in there. Same with this one. This one's slotted in the case. This one's got a groove that's got to line up. This one, just getting back here, there's a notch there. Opposite the notch, there's a pin that goes down into the case. Same with this one here. This one's got a pin and a notch. This one was the problematic one. Didn't fit down below the crank there, the case, excuse me. So my last video I messed up and told you to put this last seal on incorrectly. So there's 2 seals here. You got an inner seal, and that's got a groove that fits right down in there, and then this outer seal. So this one's got the cup is facing out here. Kind of had a hard time finding that information, but I'll link the guy's video showing that it's coming out like that, and kind of makes sense like that. Like this back side has a flat surface holding the grease and stuff into that bearing, and then this one gets packed with grease on the inside, and then you put this outer seal in, and it holds everything in. So that's in right now. Sorry for the short video, but that's what I had to do to kind of make sure everything's right, and I've been waiting for a response back from the manufacturer of this crank assembly, and no response. So I got to move ahead and get this thing together and out on the water before fall. Thanks for watching.